Come with me and let's expose a con artist, part 2. This is Ari's mugshots. As promised, we like to back our facts here of the many countless of times that she's been arrested, because it turns out she has quite the criminal record. And as most of you guys know, she changed her name. Her real name is Ronnie Ann Spur, but she goes by the name of Ari. And stay tuned, because I actually found out some other things that most videos don't have. The story's so big, I had to provide a part 2. So Ari does have a child, and he is 9 years old, and I will provide documents of all the information on the next couple of screens with the affidavit and legal documents. The child's name has been blocked because this is about her and her scamming people for money and gifts, etc. This has nothing to do with her child, and that should be protected. So long story short, she took her child to the hospital in 2014 because her excuse was that the child had some sort of rash, and that's why her 9-year-old child, had a swollen eye. But once further tests and exams were made, the doctor found that he actually had a cracked skull and some sort of like bleeding happening in the brain. And the story that she was providing didn't match the injuries that her child had sustained. So Child Protective Services was called at that point, and she lost her custody after a couple, well, actually, she couldn't see her child for 72 hours after that, but after a couple of weeks and whatnot, she lost complete custody of her child, and that's when her dad started having full custody of that. If people are wondering that maybe that's why she moved to California, because she couldn't no longer see her kid, that's not it, because she still had access to see her kid once or twice a month, I believe. Everything's on the documents. So that couldn't be it. And I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I also did a further research and found mugshots of some of the couple of times that she's been arrested due to driving without insurance, due to driving under the influence, etc. I mean, her criminal history is extensive, and I mean, it gets deeper. So keep watching, because I found some information that you probably haven't seen in other videos. This is an affidavit of the first time when she took her child back in 2014 to the hospital. It shows the date and everything. And then the next paper is as to when Child Protective Services was called on her because the injuries didn't match what she had said. Now let's get to the good part. This is her boyfriend from back to 2017, and I looked into their mutual friends, and it turns out they're friends with Heather Torres. Heather Torres, anybody? That's actually somebody that works for YouTube, social media. Could that be the reason why her YouTube channel took off so fast? Could it?